Hello, everyone. It's Scotty T, and this is your Comedy Minute. I am so excited to have this young lady with me. This young lady is a fantastic comedian, writer. She's the host of a show called Three Shots, Dutch Bar and Vodka. She opened for Ricky Gervais. And Valeria Vulpe, it is an honor to have you on my show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Did I pronounce it right? Valeria Vulpe?
As right as you can in English. Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, I only speak English. I don't speak it. Let's go right to work because we got so much to cover. You told me you were moving, and I think you're still in London. Is that right?
Yes, I just moved apartments.
Yeah, okay, moved apartment. But you're not from originally Moldova, is that correct?
I am from Moldova, yes.
Tell people because in other words, there's a lot I didn't know up until a few months ago. I didn't know anything about you.
Yeah. So, should I tell about me or Moldova?
Well, we get because we know I know there's Iowa, there's San Francisco, there's New York. There's a lot to cover.
There's a lot. There's been a lot of moving. Yeah, a lot. I haven't even counted. Yeah, sometimes people ask me for my previous addresses in the last 5 years, and I'm like, that's impossible.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
Moldova was my first address. Um, well, technically, I was born in the Soviet Union, but then,
okay.
then it became Moldova, and it's a tiny place between Romania and Ukraine in Eastern
Okay. The sun's coming in on the. Do you see that?
Europe. No.
The window there. It's the sun. The
Yeah, yeah, we get a bit. It's a sunny day today, but
that's good. That's
not in
good.
this apartment. Yeah.
No, it's okay. Uh, but the way I understand it, you left Moldova for a math thing, and then you ended up going to college in Iowa, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, people do weird things. That was one of them. Yeah, I went to college in Iowa because I got a scholarship there, but I didn't know where I was going.
Right.
I thought all of the US is skyscrapers. And yeah, I ended up in Iowa and I was very confused. I was
Very
like,
confused.
where's the skyscrapers? Yeah.
There's no skyscrapers in Iowa, huh? Okay.
No.
So then, if I understand it right, comedy started in San Francisco. Somebody signed you up, and or was it comedy class or something? You took that as well.
Yeah, my cousin signed me up for a comedy class. Like that was back in, I think, 2014.
Okay.
It was like, four classes, and then there was a show at the end of it. And I was so terrified that I never, that was it for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my first attempt.
First attempt, and
Mhm.
then and that was that in San Francisco?
Yeah, that was in San Francisco where I lived back then. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
and then you did your first open mic, and that's when you like got the bug. Is that right?
yeah, but that was like almost 10 years later.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Well, you need to help me out here,
yeah.
Valeria.
I'm helping
Help people
out. Yeah,
understand where we're going.
yeah. So after that class, I didn't do any comedy for a very long time, and then in I think 2022, I did my first ever open mic,
Okay.
and but I was super prepared, because that idea of comedy had been in the back of my mind for many years. And I was super prepared and it went really well. And that's when I somehow overcame the fear, like the stage fright,
Right.
and and just fell in love with comedy and just I just didn't stop since. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and if it's okay, I'm going to give a little away here, but your story in stand up is amazing because in that short period of time, you won what is it called? The Spirit of Comedy Grand Final. And I think the again, you have to correct me if I'm wrong, that you were able by winning that contest, you were able to open for Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, that's right. That was the prize. Yeah.
Wow. Please
Yeah.
elaborate if you don't mind, because again, like you, I love you. I think you're fantastic. I love Ricky Gervais.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, it was an amazing opportunity. It was an amazing competition. I didn't expect to win, and it happened, and it was amazing. Then I opened for him at the Wembley Arena That was in November. That was, 13,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, it was,
Wait, talk about stage fright. You went from stage fright to that's
yeah,
amazing.
I went from being scared to perform in front of 10 people in a bar to doing 13,000 audience. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, fear can be overcome. So if you have stage fright, just keep going.
I live in a building. I do. I saw a guy in the elevator yesterday, a guy I'd never seen before. And then a few hours later, I saw that guy, same guy, at Tesco's. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Has this happened to anyone? It's a rare. I'm starting to think, is the neighborhood I live in comprised entirely of people who live nearby? I have a master's degree. Sorry I didn't tell you earlier.
How's your writing process? How do you know? Because I know you started by doing poetry earlier, and you knew that was part of the comedy part. How do you come up with your bits, if you don't mind me asking?
A lot of them just come to me ready. I don't know how, like when I'm doing something else. I'm not much of a sit down and write person.
Okay.
I tried that. It doesn't happen for me. Like things just appear throughout the day and then I jot them down quickly. And sometimes I don't and regret it,
Yeah, right.
but usually I do. And then there are other bits that like come up to me like half formed, and then I try them out at shows, and I try, and till the final version, it can take me like a year.
Right,
So
right.
a lot of refinement. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk just we because a lot of the clips on YouTube are the three shots show, and that's by Dutch Bar and Vodka, which I think is Ricky Gervais's vodka, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so that was part of the same, yeah, following up from the same competition. So that's a show where the premise, it's like a game show. The premise is I interview guests, and I try to make them laugh while not laughing myself. Sometimes I failed at that, but the idea, because some of the guests were too funny. But yeah, it's a very, very fun show to film, and I hope to watch.
It's
Um,
fantastic. I love it.
yeah, the
Wasn't
guests are
isn't
really
the
fun.
rules like doing the shots? Like they can do one shot, you don't have to answer that question.
Yeah, so like you do a shot if you don't want to answer the question, or if you want to ask me a question.
You have to do all three. You have to do all three if they want to ask you a question, right?
No, you have to do one more. You have three shots. So like that's why it's called three shots. And you do one if you want to not answer, like
Right.
skip. One if you want to replace the question with a different question from like a bucket I had over there.
Right.
And then one if you want to ask me something. So that was
Okay.
the premise.
Have you ever had a few too many while you're recording it?
No, I haven't, and I'm surprised I haven't. I think it was because we recorded during the day, you know?
Okay. You're right.
So yeah, I think that's why. But otherwise, Dutch brown vodka is pretty good. I'm not advertising it, but I have had some shots on the show. So
Okay. No, and I don't know if you're still involved with that or where it goes from here, where your what your plans are for here.
well, we're waiting to see if we're gonna do another season. So that's
Okay.
it's TBD. But yeah, it was
TBD.
very fun.
To be determined.
Yes.
Kind of like this interview. I'm trying to figure out. Are you having fun yet?
Yes, I am having fun for
Oh,
sure.
I can't tell because you're so deadpan. You are.
See, I'm trying to stay in character somewhat.
Oh,
So,
you are a character. There's no doubt. Let me ask you this because I want I told you up front. I just want to have fun. But you remind me so much. Have you ever heard of Stephen Wright?
oh yeah, he's like the first comedian I liked.
Yeah, you
Like,
remind me because your pause, you will
mm,
just stand there and look. And the pause is the humor. I mean, I just laugh. It's hard for me to describe it. But are
mm.
there other comedians besides Stephen Wright that inspired you and that you like, and maybe comedians that you like today?
There's many comedians that I like, and here I'm gonna blank on names, but I think Stephen Wright was the first one I saw where I was like, oh, you can say that on stage because he's a kind of like the kind of thoughts that I have. I didn't know anyone would be interesting in hearing, you know? So it's really like inspiring in the sense that it's like discovering a new form of art. Because the other comedy I'd seen before was more like storytelling and I
Right,
couldn't really relate to that as much. But then when I saw Stephen Wright, I was like, oh wow, I can just say short things and just pause and just yeah, I don't have to talk so much. So Mitch Hedberg is another one who's,
right.
not contemporary, but I love his stuff as well. I think between Stephen Wright and Mitch Hedberg, I think one of them convinced me in my subconscious to do comedy. Um,
In high school, a group of British volunteers came over and taught us how to put condoms on bananas. It was a good time. It's good they did that because before then, we were putting condoms on penises. Like idiots.
And that ties me into where, because you're in London or in the UK versus performing in the US, um, do you have a favorite? Do you enjoy playing more in the UK or more in New York and the US?
I've just had somehow more opportunities in the UK, so I'm having more fun here. Like I get
Okay.
invited to do more shows. But the US was fun as well. Like I started in New York after the open mic in San Francisco. I moved to New
Right.
York.
Okay.
Um, and it was very fun there, and I got opportunities there quite quickly as well. And I'm very grateful for that. So I think honestly, I like all audiences. I don't think
Okay.
it really matters. But yeah, it's just like where do you get booked more, basically.
Yeah, your material, now that I think about it, would sell wherever you're at.
Yeah, and I've done shows in other countries too, like just visiting, and it's all like I don't notice any major differences. People often ask me like, "Oh, did you have to adapt to the UK audience with the US material?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't change anything."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to. You
Yeah, I hope
don't.
not.
Um, I hate when I talk
I can talk
during.
more.
Can you? Okay,
Yes, I can
go
talk a
ahead.
lot
Go ahead. Go ahead. Talk a little bit
about
more.
the pause, like one of the so my set at Wembley was very short. It was 6 minutes. Um, and I spent a lot of time like picking what jokes I'm gonna do, right? Because I was like everything has to land because bombing in front of 13,000 people, I don't want to know how that feels. Um, so one of the jokes I have in there has like a really long pause.
Can you do it? Will you do it?
Yeah, it might not be funny for Americans because they're not
It's
as,
okay.
but let's try. So, um, I came to the UK for a better life. Where is it? So, yeah, I think I counted like a 8-second pause, I think I did at Wembley.
Was
And
that was that the opening joke?
no, that's in the middle. But those 8 seconds was so stressful, like waiting for the laughter, you know?
Oh, and the laughter did come. Man, the
It
laughter
did
did
come.
come.
It did come, and I had applause as well. But like before the laughter coming, I'm like, they're either gonna get it or I'm gonna have to move on awkwardly, you know? So they were nerve-wracking 8 seconds. But then when it landed, I was like, oh my God, this feels so good. But yeah, so about the pause. Sometimes the pause is very stressful. Sometimes I wish I was like one of those comedians that just talks to fill the pause, then you don't notice that there's silence. But with me, if I bomb, it's very obvious, because it's silence on both sides. It's silence on me, silence on them. So yeah.
Well, I when you say that, and it ties in with the next question, but I watched one where you look at a couple and you were talking about exes.
Mm.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you looked at two people and you said you want to participate,
Mhm.
and they really didn't want to, but you said you're going to do it, more or less. And then you made them look at one another and think of their ex, and then you looked at, okay, now let's move on with the show, and you left them there.
Yeah.
The pauses in that, I mean, it's just it amazes me your courage.
Yeah, it's stressful the first time. Like those are tested so many times that like I have confidence that it's gonna work. But the first time it was nerve-wracking. Um, but yeah, but I like to play with this pause. It's my favorite thing. It's kind of like I let the audience fill in the gaps and I kind of like everyone recognizes the tension. I also like to play with the tension, especially when I do crowd work, which I don't do a lot of, but whenever I go to the audience, I like to put them in an uncomfortable position. Are
Kind of like me doing this interview. Kind of like me doing this interview. I've
you
never been more,
uncomfortable?
I've never been more uncomfortable in my life.
Why? Oh my God,
I'm
I'm
interviewing a
sorry.
girl who doesn't talk. There's long silences, and I'm trying not to talk. So we were going to have this interview is going to do terrible.
Oh no, don't say that. I'm
No,
having
I'm teasing you, but it is. I guess you can appreciate. I will talk for a little bit, but how I do them this way. Two people just meeting for the first time. The spontaneity. You don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know what you're going to say, and I like that. We'll never get that back.
hmm
But yet they can be very awkward for me because if I have someone like you who's like, yeah, I'm feeling kind of hyper. That's a Stephen Wright line, feeling kind of hyper. You are? I can't really tell.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can
It's
I can
okay. It's okay. Reaching around there is good. Any kind of movement, anything you can do for me. Stand up and dance a little bit. I'm kidding you. I'm kidding you.
Huh. Hmm.
Let me ask you this. Try and keep this thing going a little bit. Favorite show, and probably I'm guessing the Ricky Gervais 13,000 or whatever.
Yeah, that's for
Do
sure
you
my
have
favorite.
another favorite show and then least favorite show? You've been doing stand up for a little while now.
Mm. Um, let's see. Another one was when I opened for Daniel Sloss. I don't know if you've heard of him.
What's his name again?
Daniel Sloss.
Sounds familiar.
Okay, yeah, he's mostly in the UK, but he's toured the US quite a bit.
Okay.
And that was my first time doing a big theater. It was, I think, almost 1,000 people. Like the biggest audience I had done up to then was like a comedy club of 300 seats. So that was a favorite. Again, it's the firsts that are memorable, right? Like you were saying, you will
Sure.
never get this back. So yeah, that feeling of like walking in a theater and seeing like people on different levels, I was like, what's happening? It was quite different, but it went really well, and I was very happy with it. So yeah, connected with the audience. My least favorite was also a theater on the same sort of on the same week even, I think. And it was a town, like a small town in Scotland. And I think the public just didn't get me. I think they were not, maybe not international. Also, like it's always hard when you open for someone because they came to see that person. I don't know. I think that the public was just confused by me, and I tried to like change my jokes, do some different ones, but it wasn't really clicking. And I was like, should I write a whole new set just for, when my main set doesn't work? I still haven't, but I had that thought because because I was like, I know that if they didn't like this, they're not gonna like the next thing, and they're not gonna like the thing after. And here I am saying these things, and I know it's not gonna work. So yeah.
I don't mean we're just meeting, but I laugh at the wrong thing.
Oh, no,
That
you're laughing at the right thing. It's like, yeah, it's an awkward position to be in, to be like, I have these things that I'm gonna tell you, I know you're not gonna like, but I don't know what else to do, so I'm gonna tell you anyway.
What's the future? Are you planning on coming back to the United States or Netflix special, or what does the future hold?
I don't know. I'm very open. It's like this comedy path is so unpredictable. I don't know
Right.
what will happen and when. Hopefully, something will happen someday. So that's kind of like how I go about it. I just live
Well,
day by day.
don't you think though, Valeria, that something already did happen once?
No, many things happened, but you know what I mean? Like it's like I did that Wembley arena and now I'm back to doing clubs and I'm not doing any arenas. So it's like one day you do a big thing and the next day everyone forgot. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm very open. So this I'm just open to go anywhere in the world for the right opportunity. That's kind of I'm
Okay.
really prioritizing this. So
Okay.
yeah.
Do you plan on now doing stand up for the rest of your life? Is that what you plan on doing?
Oh, I don't like to think of death, so I don't know what's the rest of my life.
Well, wait till you turn 63. You start thinking about it a little bit more.
I don't know. I feel like life just began, so I don't want to think about the
Yeah,
rest.
yeah, yeah. I'm sorry.
I don't have any other plans other than comedy, but
Okay.
we'll see how it goes.
Right, right.
I painted some stuff, so finally they let me exhibit.
This I painted after going to the park and seeing some decapitated ducks. I painted this when I was 2 years old and left home alone. First, the bird I ever drew. I called it Indian bird because it's yellow and a lot of Indian food is very yellow. This guy is copying my painting. I'm gonna report him to the police. I was very hungry and there was nothing in the fridge, which is why this painting is black. This is also yellow and it's Mexican this time. This is before I knew how to spell. These kids are trying to steal my painting.
I'm gonna report them to the police.
I'm just kind of perplexed by the Ricky Gervais thing. In other words, was that like a once and done? Like, do you still keep
Yeah.
in touch? You don't keep in touch with him at all, or he doesn't? Because,
Mm,
like, in other words, the Dutch Bar and Vodka stuff, you go over there and he's on there and you're there, you're hosting that show.
yeah, but he's not involved in that show. I mean,
Oh,
it's
he's
his,
not involved in it, but he's
you
involved with
know,
the vodka.
yeah, yeah, he's like part of he
Owner.
co-owns the vodka
Yeah,
company
yeah, okay.
that sponsors the show. So yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't know him and I don't care. I mean, I love him, but I'd like for him to take you under his wing and take you out on the road.
Tell him.
Where I'm telling him now. Ricky Gervais, if you watch this, I want you to take this lady, take her on the road, make her the big star that you are, because you are just hilarious.
Thank you. Well, I hope I make you laugh in this interview also.
It doesn't matter. The hell with it. I don't care. What do I care? Once I hit stop recording, I'm good. I can start drinking. Start those 3 shots up.
Nice. Yeah. You can
Well,
say,
it's noon. And we're giving away. You're 4 hours ahead of me. It's 4:30. So
oh, the Brits have been drinking since noon because it's sunny out. I just went for a walk and the pubs are all full. So,
yeah. Well, and I gotta admit, because I'm not like I couldn't give a shit about the king and the queen. I don't do the whole. I live in the United States. That doesn't bother me. It doesn't. Whatever they do. But like you did a video, because I'm following you on Instagram, and you did a reel about Mother's Day. It was Mother's Day in London, and I thought, well, that's not right. And I looked it up before we started. Mother's Day is May here in the United States,
yeah, it's different.
right?
Dates.
And you
Yeah,
got some tiramisu out of the deal.
I did. I felt so bad, but then I didn't. You know, take the freebie, I guess. Yeah, so to recap, I was at a restaurant and it was Mother's Day, and the waiter came up and she was like, is there any chance that you are a mom? And I was like, why? And she's like, we're giving out free tiramisu. And I'm like, mm-hmm. Yeah, I am.
The kids are home with their
I'm not.
father.
Not. Yeah.
No, I know the kids are home with their father.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I was thinking, like, so I'm alone at a restaurant on Mother's Day, and my kids are what, celebrating without me? But hey, it was good tiramisu.
That was my follow-up. I was gonna ask, how was it?
It was really good. It was really good. I would go back and pay for it. It was very good.
Okay. You know, after they watch this, if somebody sees it there, they'll say, hey, that lady stole. She owes us $12 for that tiramisu or whatever it
But
was.
it's on Instagram, so it's publicity, you know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I don't know that you told the restaurant.
I
Do you
should have.
enjoy doing those? Because you started doing more of those beyond the three shots and the stand up, the Instagram reels. Do you enjoy doing those?
Yeah, yeah, I do. It's like, just connecting with people and showing them the silly things that happen throughout my day. I used to make a lot more of those like a few years ago, but no one was watching them, so I stopped.
Yeah,
But now that I have more of an Instagram presence, people are watching and commenting, and it's really fun.
I do. I do. I every time you put one out or any clip you put up, I just love it.
Thank you.
I
Keep
think
it
I'm your
going.
number one fan.
I haven't ranked them. I'll let you know. I'll do a ranking.
Jesus God. I thought I might be in by default. I thought I might. You don't know this, but I would have nothing but women on my show if I could.
Oh, that's nice.
Just because I think that women have an uphill battle in comedy and men think they rule the roost and they're not any funnier than women.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you've noticed the number of comments I get, or where it's like women are not funny. I knew women are not funny. I get like hundreds of those to every clip. So
Does
yeah.
it bother you?
No, it doesn't bother me like personally. Like I don't take it personally, but it bothers me that that phenomena exists and every woman has to put up with it.
Yeah. Well, that's why I make no bones about it. I would have nothing but female comedians on
Yeah. There's
because
not
you can feel like now you can feel the magic between you and I.
Mm. You said that and you didn't even wait 1 second to laugh. What about the pause, Scott? The pause.
I can feel the magic, Scott. Valeria Vulpe, your comedy minute. Go ahead.
Um, so it's very sunny today in London, and that's really nice
Right.
because it's not sunny often. On the other hand, it does ruin one's day because you have to drop whatever you were planning to do and go to the park. And once you're in the park, you don't know what to do in the park that will make the most of the sun. First, you have to find a bench in the sun, but they're all taken. Then you gotta sit somewhere, and then the sun moves. Did you know that? The sun
Right.
moves.
Yeah.
Technically, the earth moves, but in my perception, the sun moves. So you gotta keep moving with your blanket or with your coat and whatever. And still, it never feels like you're making the most of it. I always feel like there's this unattainable joy I'm meant to get, and I'm not there. I'm never there with the sun, It's like I should be jumping up and down and in my swimsuit and just soaking it all in, and I'm not doing that because it's still cold and because there's too many people in the park. But yeah, the sun really stresses me out, and I wish that it wouldn't come out.
You wish the sun didn't come out.
Yeah, because really the sun coming out is just a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure on me, and I'm just a woman trying to live my life. And honestly, I don't know how to deal with it. It's too much. The expectation of joy and making the most of it is too much for my little shoulders.
The British economy is down 50% today because of the weather. No one is doing marketing. No one is doing business development. Everyone is at the park.
This guy is not interested in hearing or seeing. This guy's watching a movie while skateboarding.
It's probably about spring. Some 55 people playing tennis in this court. Spring makes her nervous.
This woman's trying to have it all, spring and a job. This guy is knitting in public. Brave. Technically, when he could be doing project management.
The government won't know about it. Call your MP now.